Oh my god. 30 subscribers, 14,500 and something reviews, 99 videos. Holy shit. I don't know what to say. So in honor of this, here's a review. 2, in fact, in one video. Hope you enjoy, and I want to thank all of you for making this possible. I really appreciate it, and after this, I don't know, so enjoy. Just thank you. Thank you all.
Hello everyone, Like and Rock Hedgehog here, and today, since it's the 100th video, I'm going to tackle two reviews in one video. So, for the first start off, we're going to talk about Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and even the remakes, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, back when I was a little kid, I wasn't like this wasn't a really good start for me to be a Pokemon fan. I was really confused the whole time, and I sometimes didn't like the Pokemon. I was like, okay. But I'm a teen now, and hell, I think this generation is actually really great. If I had to make a top 7 generation Pokemon on series, I would put this at number 3. To say the least. There's a lot more new Pokemon on this region. Some of them are really great. Like, wow, what a variety of Pokemon. A whole lot. Oh my god. The music in the game, whether you're playing Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, they're really great. And also, Generation 3 also brought my favorite. Pokemon XD and Colosseum. And the music in that one is really great too. Like, no kidding. And like, the music in the game is mwah, mwah. Sublime either way, either which game you're playing. Mwah. Now, let's talk about the variety of Pokemon. The variety of Pokemon in this game are actually really good. My favorite Pokemon are Swampert, Linoone, Mightyena, Electrike, Altaria, Minun and Plusum, Chimecho, Tropius, Absol, Zangoose. The list keeps going on. And who knows, maybe one day I might make a video on my opinion on each Hoenn Pokemon. Who knows, I might do that for each generation Pokemon. So, I don't know. Oh, be excited for that. Or not, either way. But what else can I say about Generation 3? It had some great spin-offs. I did talk about one of them, XD and Colosseum, and I even made a video about it. I'll put the link in the description of the Pokemon XD and Colosseum review. Pokemon Channel's okay. GBA Pokemon Pinball game is really good. It also brought a Pokemon. Oh wait, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, which is really great. And oh my god, I really love the team organization in this one. Team Magma and Team Aqua. But sadly I say, for those who are Team Aqua fans, sorry, I go for Team Magma. Hashtag Team Magma. Although I only have one problem with the game, and it has to do with it's got a little too much water. Or like a little too much ocean in this game. Now I don't see a problem with that. Not at all. Like, definitely not at all, but I don't know. Oh, it's just a little too much water for the Hoenn region. So, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah. It did introduce the Battle Frontier in this game in Generation 3, but I don't think it's in the remake anymore. I don't know, I haven't really played like the post game of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I've only done like Delta Emerald. But anyway, let me think, oh yeah, the gym leaders. The gym leaders are actually really good in this one. And rock, fighting, electric, crap. It has been a while since, a little while since I've played a Generation 3 Pokemon game. And so, crap. Oh, psychic, flying, fire, normal, first ever normal type, and Hoenn just revealed the first, like the first ever, normal type gym leader, and I'm actually excited that happened. That it's happened before. We're getting close to what we're going for so far, so hang on. Okay, fire, normal, flying, psychic, and water. Okay, so either way, we are getting close. So I'm going to give Generation 3 a 9.5 out of 10. I highly recommend you get Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. This generation of Pokemon games is really great, to say the least. He's no kidding. With so many great Pokemon and great music, great region, and how could you go wrong with playing a Pokemon game like this? It's definitely, but oh shit, we we weren't close, but oh well. Still, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a great Pokemon game. Ain't nothing like only one problem is like being too much water. That's only one problem, and the rest there's nothing wrong. So still a 9.5 out of 10 for Generation 3. If you have a Game Boy or 3DS, I highly recommend you get a Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire. And hoping one day, hey, there be, yeah, never mind. And I was gonna say yet another, or Hoenn remake, but never mind, that would sound dumb. But anyways, yes, a 9.5 out of 10, actually no, scratch that. I'm gonna give it a 9.7 out of 10, and honestly, because, what the hell, this was the first, I'm gonna be honest here, this is the first Pokemon game I've ever played. This generation is the reason why I started playing Pokemon games. And that's why I'm giving it a 9.7 out of 10. And alright, since we've talked about Generation 3 Pokemon, Generation 3, let's go into the next review. The next review on this list. And this one isn't Pokemon related. So if you're watching on the Pokemon community and you don't want to see after this because it's not Pokemon related, then go on ahead. But our next review is on Sonic Riders. This game was the first racing game I've played. Hell, it wasn't the first Sonic game I've played, but still it was the first racing game I've played. Sonic Riders is maybe a little fluently uncontrolled to some people, but to me, I kind of see it as a breeze. The music in the game is also great. The plot in the game doesn't kind of make sense whatsoever. But I mean, I don't really play the game for the plot. I only just like play the game because it's fun, like to race around. I know many people would say to me like, "Oh, why? This is just a bad Sonic like racing game." That they would prefer Sonic and All-Stars Racing or All-Stars Racing Transformed. But although I would play those two, I would also play Sonic Riders because like it's great because there's no like cars, and plus it's a lot better than a little better than it's a lot better than Sonic R. Although Sonic R I don't see a problem with either. But anyways, in Sonic Riders, the plot is that Sonic and his friends enter some kind of competition that Eggman has held. And there's a new character, Jet, and Sonic wants to show that he is faster than Jet. But on Jet's side of the but for real, Eggman's just trying to get the 7 Chaos Emeralds to open the Babylon Garden and get the treasure of it. A whole lot on your plate to see. A whole lot on my plate to see a plot like that. I know mostly every Sonic fan would expect like some or more bosses in a Sonic game. Although this one only had one boss, at least you didn't have to like race like just you and a boss. This one in the racing game you actually have to attack like the boss to get its health down. And also get in first place. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Again, the story may not be that great, but again, I don't play for the story. Yeah, I only play for like the race. the controls aren't that bad, and besides, I think the controls are actually really good. Now, again, I know the plot can be but you don't have to play story mode. But that's just my opinion there. Anyways, Sonic Riders, again, has great music, great areas, and some great characters. Although Shadow's not in this, well, story mode, say was, thank God. There is unlockable characters in this game, and there's unlockable characters that aren't from the Sonic series, like Knights, Ai, Loa, etc., etc. And it also introduced, there's 3 new characters again: Jet the Hawk, Wave, I forgot. Wave though, I forgot on that one, and Storm the Albatross. But I'm not really sure. But anyways, I can't really say much about Sonic. I mean, well, I can, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The plot isn't too bad, but well, I mostly cringe because like the animation on them is kind of like especially Tails. Definitely. And also it's annoying from the Babylon on rant of 06 with Tails. But again, there's great places like Splash Canyon and etc., etc. There are some great music in the game, and hell, it was even on top 10 games that I like that no one does, as which is a category this video. Oh, I can understand why some people wouldn't like this game, but I don't know. The controls for me are great. Areas are great as well. Music in the game is great. Plot is okay. The animation during cutscenes are like, no hard feelings to those who like love the cutscenes from Sonic Riders, but I mean, but for me it's just like the animation on the cutscene, it's like whether it's CGI or in-game, it's just So, what else is there to talk about? So what else is there to talk about Sonic Riders? There is a great way about racing in this game, because you have like an air meter, and like once you run out, you can't use your board. Basically, you're dead weight if you run out of air. But there is ways to get air in this game. You either get it from doing stunts or containers. In this game, which is a really great way. They have a purpose in Sonic Riders. The rings, though, I'm not sure why they're in this game. I think they're doing something like Mario Kart, or like making you go faster. Although I do know that Mario Kart did that before, like in the Super Nintendo version, like a long time ago. Oh, I'm not really sure if the rings really do make you go faster. But most characters I use in this game are Knuckles and Shadow and Sonic. You can also get, but again, but I mean, some animations and cutscenes aren't too bad. Again, not too bad. But anyways, oh, we've got a long ass time before we. Oh no, hey, no, we don't. But, anyway. Shit. Okay. One of my favorite places of all time to race at in Sonic Riders is definitely this place. It's because of the way it looks. And also, the music is great. And that's the Egg Factory. Now, shit. Again, you don't have to play the game for just story mode. You can play it for like, versus mode or trial mode or whatever. But most people prefer to just somewhat play the story mode and that's it. I don't think like it'd be fun to play with 2 players in this game. Although I don't see why many people would say that. Like yesterday I played like with 5 of my friends and with Sonic Riders. We only have 2 controllers, GameCube controllers in my house, so we each had to like take a turn and see like who would win Sonic Riders. And like whoever wins would get like whatever that they want to love from Jug, and like the last loser has to pay. And thank God I wasn't the last person, but I wasn't the winner though. But oh well. The second winner would like get a drink and all that. We still kind of do that today. Hey, as you can see, that happened yesterday. We always make a rule of that in Sonic Riders. Anyway, or like any other game that's multiplayer, like Super Smash Bros. Or Kirby's Air Ride, etc., etc. Anyway, I keep saying anyway and like too much. I gotta work on like what I do, but anyways. Let me think. That's also so. I don't think I'm missing like anything else for Sonic Riders. So, okay, we are getting pretty close to the end. So, let's go over what we talked about so far. great areas, great music, good cutscene, good plot, and of like an animation for cutscenes, CGI and in-game. Final boss looks So I'm going to give Sonic Riders a 7.7 out of 10. While it may not be the best racing game, oh wait, and I'm also forgot, it's also a fun multiplayer to date. So again, let me recount that. I'm going to give Sonic Riders a 7.9 out of 10. While it may not be the best racing game ever made, it certainly is a good Sonic racing game, and just somewhat of a good racing game in general. I do recommend it, but I don't recommend playing the adventure mode. If you have friends that like Sonic and like racing, then you should. Then I do recommend you get Sonic Riders. It's because me and my 5 friends always play Sonic Riders when it comes to like having fun in racing games. I'm liking Rock Hedgehog and Pokemon and Generation 3 is great, and Sonic Riders is a good racing game. Thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you to all of my viewers for making this possible. Well, for my channel, you all helped me out here. With 30 subscribers, 14,500 something views from my videos. And this is the 100th video. I was going to say this before, like, oh hey, before we start the video, and I think I've probably already done that by now. Oh, and all that. I don't want to get too emotional right now by saying, and to those who are my subscribers and viewers, you guys are the best. I couldn't have done this channel I couldn't have continued on with my channel without my 30 subscribers and all the reviews. I mean, all viewers. All of you made my channel possible to keep going. I mean, you make it worth something to do. And I'll keep going on this channel for at least until I'm about 30. And hell, that's like a little bit of a long time since I'm 18. So again, I don't want to be too emotional right now, but this is too great. You all made my channel possible. All because of you guys. My channel wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, subscribers and viewers. So, in honor of the celebration and for this 100th view, and also I will be doing a big celebration party after this review. I might do it live, I might not, but oh well. I'm liking Rock Hedgehog, and I'll keep going on for this channel. Thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you to all my viewers for making this possible.